Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic. And in this video, I'm going to be trying to explain the different types of learning, how to make your membership course more effective for your students so they get more and better results from taking your course. I'll be back in a few moments, folks. I'm coming back. Like I say, this is an important subject. And I want to start that there's basically kind of two buckets when it comes to e-learning. There's the way of taking established learning model, a classroom environment, and adapting it to online. And then there's what is called a self-paced model. I think most people start off when they're building their first membership website and their first course and lessons is that they go with the self-paced model. But as you get a bit more experience, I feel combining some of the elements of the traditional lesson-based setup with self-paced learning elements is the best combination. But let's start, as what I said, let's start with the self-paced model. Now, obviously, over the past 4 or 5 years, e-learning or learning online has exploded. But did you know that the first course was started in the 1700s? And it was started in London, of all places. And England has a tradition when it comes to distance learning. It was started, one of the pioneers was the London University in the 19th century, and it had a number of courses that you could take throughout the world. And then another institution based in the UK that's got an enormous amount of experience when it comes to online learning is an organisation called the Open University that's got over 40 years, probably more like 50 years now, of training people distance learning by utilising radio, TV, and now online courses, videos, and also mixing it with traditional classroom meetups and training. So England and the UK, which I originally come from, has got a lot of tradition in this. So what you've got to understand is some of the ways that you can make your course more engaging and making sure that students finish the course. Because obviously there's various steps. Obviously, you've got to get people to purchase your course. But then your biggest challenge is making sure that they actually finish the course and they actually get value. If they don't, they're probably not going to recommend it. They're not going to talk about it online, and they're probably not going to purchase another course from you. So this is important. So what are some of the modalities that you can utilize to encourage people to get the most from your hard work and knowledge? Well, there basically is you can break up the course into micro learning opportunities. I think for the person starting out, this is a great choice. I've said this before in other videos, you want to get people quick wins. You want to break down a course. If it's reasonably long, you want to break it down into micro learning opportunities, especially at the beginning. And as the course gets slightly more complicated and more deeper, you can extend the sessions. But I think for the first 2 to 3 lessons of a multi-lesson course, you definitely want to break them down into micro learning opportunities. A lot of people use quizzes as well. interactive quizzes. It's a great, especially in the initial lessons, which I feel that should be micro learning opportunities. Utilizing quizzes in those first lessons, I think, is a great idea. I also think video combined with quizzes is a good idea, but some people, you must mix it with good quality written materials, because some people are more intentive about watching video rather than reading content. Some prefer written content than watching videos, and others are a mixture of both. So providing that is important. Gamification has reared itself. I feel in some ways that can be overplayed. And for somebody starting off with their membership, with their e-learning business building, attempting to gamify something straight away, I think they diminish the amount of work involved to make it effective. But don't get me wrong. I think after you got your first 1 or 2 courses out under your belt and you're planning your 3rd or 4th, the attempt to gamify it can bring enormous benefits. I think another factor which cannot be overemphasized is trying to build community. And I think it's an overplayed term in the last couple of years, because it's linked to building mimicking what Facebook does with a Facebook group, that side of community and building engagement. But I think there's the other side, having a cohort of students that can communicate at the same time as they're being shown interactive video, and having a bit of cross-fertilization can be extremely effective in the end results for the students, because we got to compare it to our real world experiences if you're in school or in at community college or at university. That one of the main things that we got from the experience was learning in a group and having that kind of feedback back. So if you can mimic that bit on your membership side, plus with the more traditional building a forum and having resources available to the student that's slightly outside the course structure, that is also beneficial. But it's a bit like gamification. You're taking on more work, more building, but it can have benefits. I'm going to leave it at that, because I've written a great article that goes into a lot more detail, and you'll find the link in the supporting video show notes. If you found this video helpful, please give me some feedback, leave a comment, I answer them all, and please think about subscribing to the channel. It really encourages me to make more of these type of videos. Also got a great podcast called the Membership Machine Show. That's on YouTube. We delve into every subject about building a great membership site. You find the link to that into the show notes of this video as well. And I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.